Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Ritt. I'm an artist and a tarot reader, and today's reading feels like, to me, it almost feels just like nothing new. What I realize is that the energies I'm continuing to pick up on, they kind of feel ongoing or cyclical or wave-like, so we've been in the process of really speaking out about things that just have been really not cool, actions of other people, just really backwards ways of doing things that have felt really upsetting. There is a feeling, once again, of needing to go against whatever systems we've been having to contend with. I'm seeing Hierophant reversed once again, so we've been finding our power through our ability to really speak out and name those things that have felt backwards. And yeah, I feel as if we've been undergoing this process in waves. Again, it's relevant, but it's also kind of a cyclical thing. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, more situations, again, have arisen that have caused us to really want to speak out and name what's not great about those situations. And in doing so, we get our power back. And we kind of, the way it feels right now is that we're reveling a bit in the success that we've had in being able to really speak our piece and being able to really find our power again. And yeah, there's value in that. There's great value in that. And the other part of that I'm seeing is that the feeling of success is kind of heady. It's as if we're almost not even able to really contain our celebratory feelings, for lack of a better way to put that. It just feels as if we, and maybe what I'm getting at too is that in reveling in our success, our emotions we're not really at our most stable necessarily, or grounded or balanced, but we're also just so high on that feeling of success. So yeah, so I'm seeing that I'm seeing that kind of in the present position of our reading. You have this energy, Two of Pentacles, and it's reversed. Pentacles are earth, so they speak to our stability. They speak to all of the mundane aspects of day-to-day life. Specifically this card, but also this energy of earth. So all those mundane aspects of life that allow things to flow smoothly, that allow us to feel nourished and grounded and balanced enough. Again, with the theme of balance here, it's very, very present. But all those little details that are important for day-to-day living, I feel as if the earth element really speaks to that. So food, clothing, shelter, resources, money, work resources, and then also more ethereal like time and energy. All those things are important for us to be able to function in our day-to-day lives. And two also speaks to balance, the number two. So this energy, I often feel like, is just, it's about that balance of day-to-day life and making sure that things are organized and on time and flowing smoothly enough. And here it's reversed. So the way it feels is heady. It's especially in combination with Ten of Pentacles, which speaks to the success that we've had in the situations we've come through, where, again, we've spoken our minds, we've felt emboldened and empowered. So we've realized a success in that. And also there's a feeling of, it's kind of like a temporary high. It's what I'm getting. We will have to come down at a certain point, but we're kind of busy celebrating that success, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It just feels as if maybe there are other things that are kind of on the back burner that we'll also need to tend to, that, you know, that speak to this, the maintaining of this kind of balance. So the other part of that, though, that's coming to me as well, is that within the situations that we felt, you know, that tension in, that need to speak out, I also feel as if that theme of balance has been present and things feeling off kilter, and so kind of needing to shift the balance the other way. So speaking out, rocking the boat, you know, even as this is the earth element, there's water in the background, there's waves, there's that emotional component that water speaks to as well, even with this earth energy in the foreground. So yeah, it's felt like, yeah, the vibe that I'm getting from these two energies together is kind of like the heady feeling of really powerful success. And again, like, we've rocked the boat because we've had to, and it's felt important that we do so. And we're reveling in what we've accomplished there. So I'm seeing that energy with Queen of Swords, which is a really powerful energy that speaks to laying down our truth as we see it, unapologetically putting forward what we need to put forward, expressing what we need to express. Often in regard to, there's something wrong with this situation. This is BS, you know? There's that energy with Queen of Swords. And with Devil energy reversed. So this energy speaks to darkness, human limitation. Again, situations that have felt messed up. And it's reversed paired with this energy. So we've been speaking out about things that have just not been okay, you know? There's a great validity to that. And the other part of that I'm getting is Knight of Cups reversed with Hierophant reversed. This has come up for us before. This energy was also in the last reading. So it's as if we've been able to relay the message. You know, if you think about Knight of Cups as messenger, we've been able to relay the message that we are moving in a different direction than the systems that we've been having to work within. So this, again, it signifies it, and it's that same theme that keeps coming up for us, making our own rules, creating our own way forward, having to, you know, invention out of necessity, reinvention, kind of trailblazing is what I'm getting there. So again, there's been a lot worth celebrating in that. And then going forward, we have the Lovers. This energy has also come up for us before, and I believe it's also been in the forward position. So here we have options. Here we have balance once again. So the way things are heady and a little bit, you know, woo! It's that feeling of like, I did it! Yay! You know, wanting to shout from the rooftops, but not being so balanced because we're having a moment, you know, it's an important moment. But once again, the balance shifts going forward, and we're kind of able to get our bearings again, look at our options going forward, look at what we have the potential to create for ourselves going forward. And suddenly the idea of a choose your own adventure storybook is coming to mind. We get to choose our own adventure here. That's what I'm getting going forward. So yeah, overall it feels like we're in a really good place, you know, even if we're not stable, you know, that there's a joy to the instability, which feels like kind of a funny way to put it, but that's the way this reads to me. So there's a joy in that. And then the artwork that I pulled, once again, it feels like it's speaking to the... it's speaking to the stuff that we've been looking out on and processing and wanting to rearrange for ourselves. Interesting now, what I'm getting is, in my own life, I've been having to rearrange a bunch of my things. Physical objects, you know, having to sort through and clean and dust off. And I'm getting that here, you know, if you think about us as kind of solid and erect in ourselves, looking out on, you know, what is this mess that we're having to deal with? I feel like that's what that situation was. And once again, you have this energy too, which also speaks to chaos. Interesting, in the last reading, it was here, and now it's here. And again, I feel as if we're kind of the solidity of us feels like the thread that links these two energies. Also the chaos, you know, both. I feel like there's that theme of chaos and balance. Also, both of these numbers, you know, 4 it speaks to, I'm thinking of tarot teachings here. 4 in numerology, there's a solidity to that, a solid foundation. And again, this is kind of anything but solid. It's chaotic, it's intense, it's emotionally charged stuff that we have come through. And it feels as if we've come through a lot, you know? Just a lot of emotionally charged, messy feeling stuff. But at the same time, we've been solid enough to really name it, work through it. And then here again, 2 speaks to balance, and red, you know, speaks to the root chakra. So there's a stability there, even as we look out on more possibility. So the flip side of chaos, I feel like, is possibility. And this also speaks to our ability to sort through and harmonize and see possibility in chaos, you know? So interesting pairing here, because I do feel like Lovers is all about harmony and choosing and balanced ways of thinking and communicating. There's kind of a grace in this energy. And here I feel as if we're looking out on both, kind of all possibilities, you know? And it's funny, even as we're not balanced here, we're just kind of busy feeling our feelings. We're going to find our balance again. And I feel like there's that theme as well with balance. So finding our balance, maybe having to sort through some different things as we assess our options going forward. But we have what it takes to handle that. You know, we have, not only do we have the ability to really stand strong and look out on the stuff that we would really like to either not be a part of anymore, or to look out on the stuff that we've needed to kind of cut through. If you think about this energy here with Queen of Swords, cut through some of the BS in this kind of chaos, right? So there's that. We've been solid enough to handle ourselves there, because this is also a really solid energy. And then here, as we look out on all these other possibilities, right, the flip side of that chaos, we're still solid enough. And it's an interesting message. It's as if we're strong enough and we're solid enough to be able to handle the chaos, come through it, you know, feel the headiness of this imbalance, but with joy, with joy for having accomplished whatever we've accomplished in being able to speak our minds and kind of affect change. So we've been strong enough there. And once again, we're going to have our balance. It's like we're going to recalibrate once again. We're going to find our balance and then kind of feel the abundance of new options on our plate going forward. So, yeah, and once again, I just want to point out, pink and green are both heart chakra colors. And so the other piece of this that I'm getting is that the stuff we've been working through, speaking out about, really feeling the ups and downs of here, it's emotionally charged. It's close to our hearts. It's that realm of feeling that really hits us where we live, if that makes sense. All of these things that we've been contending with and working through and triumphing over, they speak to things that are very close to our hearts. And so that's why you have this heart chakra energy. And so going forward, we'll be able to create from that heart space as well. It's that continuation of recognizing our passion and our ability to transcend and work with in new ways the options on our plate going forward. Work with in new ways the dreams and visions that we hold for ourselves. Work with in new ways the new opportunities that present themselves through these rich, abundant options. So again, this is energy going forward. And there's something really lovely about this placement, that we're going to have these options available to us, because as I see it, we've created these options that are now becoming available to us as well. So that's another piece of the puzzle right there. So, very interesting reading. As always, I always say that. It's always true. And I hope that it's been helpful for those of you listening in. For those of you interested in supporting me and supporting this channel, please check out my Patreon. The link is down below. And I hope that you all have a wonderful day, a satisfying day. I hope that you continue to kind of enjoy the heady feeling of success. And as we go into the weekend, it's kind of the perfect time to feel the joy of that success. And I will see you again soon. Bye for now.